Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Happy Halloween. Brandon, nice to see you. Anita, Anessa, awesome. Ed, Asha, Monica, welcome, welcome. Carrie, I'm sure you're out there. Mr. Beeson is one and only Halloween costume in his Cowardly Lion costume. He's the best Cowardly Lion. We'll come on to our mats, please, okay? He actually loves that thing. He gets excited to put it on. Happy Halloween. I'm so excited this morning. We're going to go through a Journey into Power sequence, and I have some ridiculous Halloween poses that we're going to mix in through the flow. These are all children's Halloween poses, Halloween yoga poses that I found in some different posts online. So just have some fun, bring some lightness and playfulness, and just we'll see where it takes us, okay? So start in child's pose. Some people have called this pumpkin pose. I think that maybe is a bit of a stretch, but let's call it pumpkin pose today. Just sitting back onto your heels, kind of settling in to your physical body. Listen to your body. I say this every week, right? It's taking kind of check in with what your body's feeling like when you start this practice and really rest whenever you need to. And challenge yourself as much as you can, pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, doing the work, never forcing, never suffering. Your practice for your body. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. You're going to wake up your Ujjayi breathing. Long inhales. Long exhales through your nose. Do that again. In. And out. Tabletop. Press the floor and move into cat, like Halloween cat. Yeah, round your back. Really exaggerate that movement. And inhale to cow, let your belly drop, look up. Again, cat, feel that, like scoop your tail between your legs, around your spine. And cow. Just trying to wake up the spine, the pelvis. Again, cat, as you breathe out, press the floor, tuck your chin. Cow. Last one here, cat pose, really ground and round. Come to a flat back as you inhale. Move into downward facing dog. Take your hips up and back. Spread out your fingers and your toes. Really spread out your foundation here. Ground down to the four corners of your hands and your feet. Soften your chest towards the floor. Soften your joints. Breathe in. And breathe out. If you want to walk out your dog, just giving yourself these first few poses, this integrating the body, the mind, the breath. Finding any areas of the body where there might be some resistance, some tightness. Right away from these first couple poses, getting clear on that and working with it. Some compassion, some extra breath to those areas. Lift up onto your toes, bend your knees, step to the top of your mat. Okay, take your feet wide as your mat, so a little bit wider than your hips. And then cross your arms over your chest, so opposite hand, opposite shoulder. Bat pose, like you're a bat hanging from a cave. Yeah, that's good. So feel that. And if you just want to take ragdoll, go for it. You have to use your imagination for some of these poses, these Halloween ones, that's for sure. I mean, all the yoga poses. Some of them don't really exactly look like what their name is. Let go of your head and just really feel the upper body stretching out, your neck, your spine. Big breath in. Big breath out. Press down into your feet. Lift right up to your tailbone. Big inhale. Big exhale. One more breath here. Fingers to your mat. Toe heel your feet back to center. Get your heels just a little wider than your big toes. Come up to a flat back on your inhale. Lengthen the spine. And fold. Extended mountain pose. Sweep up. And fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, Dandasana, plant your hands, step back, high to low plank. Upward facing dog. Lift your chest forward. Downward facing dog, hips back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Again, inhale. Press down. Open your eyes if they're not open. Get connected to your drishti, your gaze. Keeping your focus here. This breath. Empty completely. Bend your knees. Pause here with your lungs empty and then hop or step to the top of your mat. Flat back right away. Lengthen the spine and then fold. Hug in. Extended mountain sweep up. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. High to low plank. Moving with your breath. Upward facing dog. Press the tops of your feet down. Downward facing dog. Hips back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Spread out all your fingers, your 10 toes, and you press down. Then lift up. Bend your knees. Hop or step. Flat back. Fold. Extended mountain, sweep up, building some heat here. Creating some vitality, fold forward. Move with your breath, lengthen. Chaturanga Dandasana, step or shoot back, low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Lift onto your toes. Bend your knees, hop or step to the top. Flat back. Fold forward. One more. Extended mountain, go up and back. Fold. Lengthen. And flow. High to low. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Deep, intentional breathing. Building heat. Inviting in the tapas, the heat into your body from the power of your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Again, breathe. Press down. Lift up. Bend. Pull in. Hop or step to the top. Flat back. Fold forward. Utkatasana. Chair. And stay. Scoop your tailbone down. Feel that. Bring a little bit less pressure in your lower back. More work in your legs, your glutes, your core. Sit deeper. Wake up every finger. Pull your biceps back by your ears. Get the upper body integrated. Inhale. Exhale. Chest higher. Tailbone lower. One more breath in. Hands down. Hips up. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior 1. Step your right foot forward. Reach up. Gaze up. See past your fingers. Without looking, feel that front knee descend into the lunge. Feel your right hip bone pull back. Plug in that right femur. Sink deeper. Breath in. Deeper. 2 more. Reach up and back. Keep the lunge. Take 1 more big breath. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow with your breath. You might float your toes. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior 1. Right side. Left side. Left side. Reach up. Sink down. Take a breath in. Pull your left hip bone back. Keeping that integration of the hips there. Squeeze the inner thighs. Right hip forward, left hip back, and you sink deeper for 3. Hold it. Go up and go back. Keep the front knee deep. Take 1 more breath in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow. Upward. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Feel the heat starting to build in your body. Just an awareness of that vitality. You're generating that. If it's too much work, do less work. Only if that's what your body's asking for. Challenge your thoughts. I'm tired. It's too fast. I can't do that. Might be true. Just being more playful. What's possible? With some lightness, some joy. See what's there. Lift up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Empty your lungs. Hop or step to the top. Flat back. Fold forward. Moving with breath. Chair. Fold. Lengthen. High to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior 1. Right foot forward. Reach up. Reach back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Breath. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Left side. Warrior 1. Full expression. Keep reaching. Keep expanding. Chaturanga Dandasana. Moving with the breath. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Empty it. Lift your upper arm bones. Shoulder integration. Fill up. Soften your chest. Inhale. Soften your knees. Lift up. Bend. Look forward. Hop or step. Flat back. Fold. Chair. As deep as you can. And fold. Lengthen the spine. Flow with your breath. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior 1. Right foot forward. Reach up. Reach back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Float your right toes. See what happens. Upward dog. Downward dog. Left side. Warrior 1. With a little back bend. Chaturanga Dandasana. Left toes hover on the way. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Step to the top. Take feet wide. Scoop up your big toes. And fold. Tension and release. You do the work. You build some tension in the body. And then taking moments to recharge. Slow down. Resting whenever you need it. I'm just really clear on the difference between needing rest physically and just not wanting to work, not wanting to experience discomfort or sensations. Do the work. Work out of your comfort zone. Challenge what's possible. Do it with playfulness. And there'll be a lot more possible. Just softening. Don't take yourself too seriously. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release your toes. Toe heel your feet back to touch. Utkatasana, chair. Which on a broomstick, okay? Oh my God, this is one of my favorite ones. So take your broomstick out in front of you, interlace your fingers, yes. Push your knuckles forward so you lengthen the arms, but then plug your shoulder blades back. So you have the shoulder blades pulling into your thoracic spine. Really good. Keep the nice depth in your seat. Take your left foot and extend it back like the broomstick. This can be modified like a crescent lunge, so you can have your toes on the ground. Or if you want more work in that bum cheek, lift your heel off the ground. The more you lift your heel, your toes, the more you'll feel that left glute wake up. Breathe in. Sink deeper. Core is strong here. Keep your belly in. Shoulders back. Press the heel. Lift it higher. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more. In. Squeeze muscles to bones. Take another inhale. Stay for the exhale. Plant your foot down. Hands to heart center. Chair twist. Really good. Keep lengthen the spine. Press your palms. Wrap that right shoulder blade back for more twist. Full inhale. Full exhale. Lengthen. And deepen. Again. Squeeze your leg muscles. Last breath in. Last breath out. Center chair, reach up and fold. Take back pose again, feet wide. Cross your arms, hands to opposite shoulder, and just let the upper body dangle down. Where can you soften here? Where is there resistance that you can let go of, or work to let go some of, at least in your body? Maybe in your mind. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. A couple more. Fullest inhale. Fullest exhale. Feet to true north. Bring the big toes closer together. Heels wider than your toes. Set that up, and then on your next breath in, come up to chair. Sit down. Grab your broomstick. Interlace the fingers, knuckles forward, shoulders back. Press the weight into that left foot. Find the foundation of that foot. Got a little bit of a knee thing there, so just got to make sure you're steady. Press the heel back on the right side. You might have your toes on the ground if you need that support. Just take it. And if you've got the strength, if you want the glute work, lift that heel, lift your toes, flex your foot and press it back. 5. For 4. Core strength, pull it in. 3 more. Keep everything integrated, pulling into center line. 2. Lift a little higher with that back heel. Take 1 more breath in, empty it out. Foot down, hands to heart center, and twist. Nicely done. Keep pressing palms. Keep twisting the upper body more. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen. And twist. Couple more. Stay in it. Strong. Breathe in. Breathe out. Center. Reach up. Gorilla. Fold. Feet wide. Palms underneath your feet. Let go the weight of the upper body. Press down into the tops of your hands. Let your head go. Breathe in and breathe out. Where can you bring more ease? Less resistance. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again. Palms out from under your feet. Take crow. I've been counting crow as a Halloween pose, even though it's always here. This is like, crows are kind of creepy, I guess, right? I feel like they're associated with Halloween. Plant your hands. Bring your feet to touch behind you. Gaze out in front of your hand. So you see like the top of your mat, and then from here, shifting forward. You might take it with toes on the ground. That's perfectly fine. Find strength. Hug in. Maybe you lift up. For 3. For 2. Breathing deep. Take an inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lift up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Hopper step. Flat back. Fold forward. Sweep up. And then vampire pose. I'll turn so you can see better. There's a bunch of them in the standing series. So arms out beside you. Do that. Like imagine like vampire cape. Lift up onto your toes. Press your wrists out. Plug your shoulders in. So there's going to be a lot of poses with this. It's not just letting the arms hang limp. Like there's activation there. Muscles hug in. Shoulders integrated. Lift your heels. Feel your calf muscles wake up. Yeah, like, whoa. And if you roll out of it, if your feet come down, just come right back up. Lift high. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take it a little bit higher. And then release into eagle. Right arm under. Right leg over. Squeeze in. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath. Sit deeper. Inhale here. Sit even deeper. Sweep up. Take vampire. Heels lift. Feel nice tall spine, yeah? Dracula's got good posture, right? Yeah, feel that. Tall, lengthen, take a breath in, take a breath out. A couple more. Working those legs, those calf muscles, feel them, lift it higher, squeeze, and then release into eagle. Other side. Sink down. Fullest breath in. Fullest breath out. Inhale. Deeper. Fill your lungs. Empty out. One more. Sink down. Sweep up. Eagle on the right side. I'm going to turn here. Pull in, inner thighs, biceps, sink down. Take an inhale. Sleeping eagle, hinge forward. Breathe in. Squeeze in tight. Standing eagle, come back up. Hold it. Reach up. Left side, eagle pose. Engage here. You can have your toes on the ground. I always take a kickstand in this pose because, again, I've got issues with my knees that are real. So just like if you need the stability, do that. And if you can take your toes behind your calf or binding them, play. Breathe in. Sleeping eagle, hinge forward. Squeeze tight for a breath in. for a breath out. Standing eagle with the inhale, slowly come up. Empty it. Reach up. What's up, B? Showing off your costume? Pretty cute. Take zombie pose. Arms out in front of you. Lift your right leg up. Yes. So your arms, similar to the vampire cape, you're going to press wrists forward, plug shoulders in, lift your toes higher. Breathe in. Breathe out. Then lift your toes way higher. Do that. Squeeze. Get your glutes. Get your core. Breathe in. Empty. A little higher. And then fly back. Airplane pose. Keep the toes turned down. Flex your foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift your heel. Squeeze muscles. Go a little higher. Hands to heart center. Open to half moon. You might play with hovering your fingers off the ground. Finding counterbalance with that back leg. Lift your ankle. Lift your fingers. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take it a little bit higher. And then release. Feet together. Fold. Flat back. Fold forward. What's up, buddy? What's going on? Hi. Sweep up. Take zombie on the left side. You're very cute. What's going on, B? Lift your toes high. Shoulders back, wrists forward. Hi, buddy. Oh, hey. Oh, thanks. Nice. Very sweet. Lift your toes up. Squeeze in. A few more breaths. It's the practice of yoga, staying present, even with cute, cowardly lions. Licking your ankle. Take your toes higher. Squeeze. One more, a little bit higher. And then fly back. Airplane. Hi, buddy. Oh, hey. What a sweet boy. Yeah. Lift your back heel. He's been having a rough go the last 12 hours. Some of you know he has seizures. He had one at 10 last night and then at 5 this morning. And it's this morning I woke up and I wasn't maybe the most excited at the first to come and practice. And then I remember about you guys out there, hands to heart center, open to half moon. And my intention this morning was to bring playfulness. So that's what we've got to do. Just bring play, possibility, not to get stuck in the heaviness of things sometimes. Lift up, squeeze in, go a little higher, hold for the exhale. One more breath, expand, and then release. Feet together, fold forward, halfway lift. Hug into your legs. Sweep up. Take on dancer on the right side. If you're concerned, he's okay. He's on medication and seizures are what they are. More traumatic for the person witnessing them than the creature experiencing them. Lift your heel up. I'm blaming Halloween. He always has them at full moons. And it's not a full moon right now, but energy of Halloween, it's a thing. Lift your heel, squeeze it in, take a full breath, dancer on the left. Hug in. From the floor up to your core, engage that. Support, stability, and then play with lifting higher. Full inhale, full exhale. Again, squeeze, lift. One more breath, and release down. Good job, buddy. Tree, okay, and the variation for Halloween is spooky tree. So you'll take your right foot up, any leg variation that you would normally do in tree. And then it's just an asymmetrical arm variation. So you can have one arm cactus, one arm up. You can have one arm out to the side. Whatever you want to do, it just creates a little bit of a difference in your center of gravity. Just challenges a balance and stability a little bit more. Just embody that crooked, creepy tree. And then if you want to add in a breeze, close your eyes. So when you close your eyes, suddenly the drishti is gone. The stabilizing muscles have to work harder. You add in that like dark and stormy nights. And if you fall out, bring some playfulness, come right back. Another 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale. One more breath in and release. Switch sides. Tree on the other side. Yeah. Create the connection, foot and leg, belly to spine. Move into your spooky tree variation. Keep engaged. Keep tall through your spine, your neck. And if you want to add in, like invite in instability, close your eyes. There's nothing wrong with getting a little messy in the practice, especially if you're inviting it in, like purposely bringing in a little bit of instability to try to like build strength in those stabilizers, the ones that help to keep you strong, balanced, in equanimity. That's where we are right here in this part of the practice, the equanimity sequence. Balancing, it's dynamic. Keep coming back to center. Breathe in, breathe out. One more full expression and release. Sweep your arms up. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Hi, baby. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot into warrior 1. And warrior 2. Trikonasana. Straighten the front leg. Reach forward as far as you can and then come down. Great place for your block if you have one. Just take it outside your right foot. Reach the left arm up. Start to lean back. Open the chest. Really press into both your feet. Check you haven't locked out your knees. There's a little micro bend, a softness to the joints. Look up. Twist further. Inhale. Exhale. Pull yourself up to stand. Wide legs. Toes turn out to the ends of your mat, the front and back corner of your mat. Scary monster pose, okay? You're going to come down into a squat. Cactus your arms like you're a scary monster. Really good. If you want to add extra to this, you can lift your heels off the mat. If you have stuff in your knees, I don't recommend that for you necessarily, but check in. Just make sure you feel stability. Core strong. Shoulders, elbows, back. Spark every finger. Squeeze the muscles of your legs and your glutes. Inhale. Exhale. One more big breath. Hands to your mat. Hips up. Move into the wide leg fold. And if you practice headstand, go for a headstand. This was in the children's yoga flow called headless headstand, the classical headstand, because your head kind of disappears in your arms. I recommend classical headstand. If you've been practicing a tripod for years, amazing. And start to do the work of building strength to get into the classical one. It's much more supportive of your neck, much more stability. Just takes a bit more strength in your core and your upper back to get there. There is a workshop on this channel, which has helped a lot of people get into a headstand, so check that out. Not this second, but to it if that's the thing that you have a goal to do. Full inhale. Full exhale. If you're in the wide leg fold, lift your tailbone, lift the muscles of your inner thighs, squeeze. Breathe in. Breathe out. Headstand slowly come down. Walk your hands over to your front foot. Pyramid pose. Fold over your right leg. Step the left foot in partway. Hey, buddy, what's up? Antsy? Come here. Come. Just relax, man. Oh, hey. What a handsome dog. Hey, you're blocking like me showing mommy rising from the tomb. You're gonna have to. Do you want to go to your bed? How about that? Why don't you go in your bed? Good boy. Nice work, B. Go into your bed. No? Not feeling it? Okay. Take your arms up over your head, mummy rising from the tomb. So feel like your chest parallel to the floor, arms by your ears. I was doing this pose for years and never really understood that like mummies come from pyramids. What? Makes sense, right? Feel like a lengthening from the crown of your head to your tailbone. I like realized this in real time in my class a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, oh my God, this totally does fit. Take the breath to lift your chest, to lift your biceps by your ears. Squeeze like you've got a big beach ball over your head. Hug it. Wake up the upper body. Wake up your legs, your glutes. Core is strong. One more breath. Plant your hands. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow it out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot. Warrior one. Warrior two. Trikonasana. Triangle. Come down. Your hand or a block to the outside of your front foot. Pull the right shoulder blade onto your back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Gaze up. Twist open. A few more here. Keep leaning back into the back bend. The heart opener. 2. Full inhale. Full exhale. Gaze up to that top hand and pull yourself up to stand. Wide leg, side facing fold with your hands bound. Hi, baby. Oh my God, he's so cute in that stupid thing. Wow. Stay grounded. Press your feet down, lift your tailbone, lift your inner thighs, let go of your head, your neck. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, you inhale and exhale. One more big breath in and release. Hands to your mat. Walk your hands over to your front foot. Left toes face 12 o'clock, right foot steps in part way. Get grounded through both your feet. Let your upper body go. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more here. And then mummy rising from the tomb option here. You'll take the arms up over your head. Like you're squeezing something between your hands. Wake up the shoulders, the arm muscles. Lift your upper arm bones. Squeeze your core. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Press your feet. That left hip bone plugging in. One more breath in. Stay for the breath out. Plant your hands. Step back to high plank. And then you'll lower all the way down to your belly. Or fixate on your mat not being straight. Either one. Come all the way down. Take your arms back beside your body. One ear to the floor. Just rest for a moment. Feel your heart beating. Slow down your breath. Just a moment of rest. This is belly Shavasana. Shavasana is corpse pose. That can kind of count as a Halloween pose, I think, right? And the work here is just to bring stillness. Letting go of tension. Opposite cheek to the floor. Just a few more breaths here. Long inhale. Long exhale. Chin to center. Take your arms up over your head. And move into superhero pose. So you'll lift up like you're a flying superhero. Tuck your chin, look down towards the ground. See who you're going to rescue down there. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, fly over to the right side of your mat. Do that. Get your obliques crunched on the right side. Hold for the exhale. Fly through center. Over to the left side. In and out. Center. Fly to the right. Center. Fly to the left. Center. Lift yourself up and release all the way down. Take it cactus arms. So you've got a 90-degree bend in the elbows with your elbows in line with your shoulders. And then bring your feet to touch and your knees wide. So Supta Baddha Konasana legs, if you know that pose, it's basically making a diamond with your legs. Feet are together. Knees are as wide as you can get them to go. Chin at center. Lift everything up. This is skydiver pose. Not a Halloween pose, but it's scary enough, so we'll count it too. Yeah, take it in. Core strong. Press your feet and lift your thighs. And then integrate the shoulders. Feel that lift through the forearms, the elbows, your chest, your collarbones. 3, 2, strong core. Lift, hold, take one more breath in, and release. Hands by your low ribs right away. Upward facing dog, chest through the arms. Downward facing dog, hips back. Walk to the top of your mat and come down onto your back. Move into bridge. Ground down through the backs of your triceps. And then lift your hips up. Squeeze your glutes. Keep breathing. You're okay, B. That was just our neighbor getting in their car. That's loud. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take your hips up higher. Squeeze. Full breath, full expression. And release. Knees from side to side. Go up into wheel or another bridge. Hands by your ears. Press the floor. Lift your hips. 5 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. For 4. For 3. 2. Take an inhale here. You can stay up or come down to your back. 1 breath in. 1 breath out. Go back up. Wheel number 2. Stay here. Inhale. Exhale. Press down. Pull in and lift your hips up. Take a breath in. Empty. Fill. Stay or come down. 1 breath in. 1 breath out. Go back up. Last one. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Press your feet. Lift up the top of your body. 3. All your fingers, ground them. Lift your chest a little further. Take 1 more breath in. And slowly tuck the chin. Come down. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together. Knees wide. Take your right hand on your belly, left hand on your heart. With your eyes closed, just slow down your breath. Long inhale. A long exhale. Just acknowledge yourself right here for somewhere that you were playful in this practice today. Just an acknowledgement, or you brought some lightness, some curiosity, maybe accessed something possible, maybe something unexpected. Move to dead bug. Grab the outer edges of your feet, pull your knees down. So dead bug is a still pose. There's no movement. We would normally take happy baby. We'll call it happy dead baby for Halloween. Terrible joke. Just like let it be. If you want movement, then sway. And if you don't, then just staying in dead bug. You pull the heels down, really pressing your lower back into the floor. Feel that connection. Flex the feet. I don't know about where you are out there, but like here in Toronto, there seems to be this like trend of like dead baby lawn ornaments that are coming out for this Halloween. There's many of my neighbors have like zombie babies covered in spiders and stuff and blood. And I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about that. It's like a trend. At least a dozen people in my neighborhood have those zombie babies all over their front lawn. Swaying here. To each his own, I suppose. I don't endorse dead babies. Squeeze your knees into your chest. And grab the backs of your knees. Start to rock front to back. And bring yourself up to Shavasana, boat pose. Keep a lift in the chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. You can take any variation. Maybe you extend the legs, you extend the arms. 3 more in and out. Keep your chest lifting, your shoulder integration, core strong. 1 more breath in, rock back, make your way to downward facing dog. However you get there, pedal out the knees. We'll take frog pose. Frog pose was included in the children's Halloween yoga flow. I don't really get it, but the only thing I could come up with is that maybe witches use frogs in their potions. I don't know. If you got an idea, put it in the comments over there. But we'll take frog just because it's such a great hip opening pose. Land here. So you've got your hips in line with your knees. Knees are bent at 90 degrees. Feet are flexed, yeah, toes pointing out to the ends of your mat. You might be up here, like frog can be here on your palms, yeah? If that's as deep as you want to get it, you can bring it down to forearms, maybe chest sitting on a yoga block, maybe forehead resting on your stacked hands. As deep as you can get, find yourself just landing in frog. You can also flip over and do this pose on your back. Settle in. Find your breath. Just check if you can sink any deeper. After you've been there for a few breaths, some space might open up in your body. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then another. It's really as simple as it needs to be. You find your mind wanders and you just choose the next breath. The practice of yoga is one of mindfulness and presence. It's not just a workout. It's really not a workout. The workout is like a side effect from the asanas, from the poses, but truly the work is of cultivating an experience of being present right here in this moment, not in your thoughts, here in your physical body. Breathe in, breathe out. Couple more. Full inhale, full exhale. Come up onto your palms if you're not there already. Lift up. Slowly bring your knees together. Don't rush that. And come to sit with your legs out in front of you. Sit up tall. Frankenstein pose. Like you're Frankenstein rising up from the table. Yeah. So arms out, the zombie arms, the Frankenstein arms out in front of you. You can find like any degree here. Like if you start to lean back a little bit more, this is going to be more core work if you want to do that. Or you can sit up tall, more like a modified staff pose with your shoulders over your hips. Take 5 breaths. Find the variation. If you want core strengthening, just an isometric hold here. If you're like halfway, like at a 45-degree angle to the floor, shoulders back, lift your chest, keep the core muscles strong. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Oh, I've got shaking. Shaking is always good. Love that. Take another breath in. Take another breath out. Reach forward. Move into a seated forward bend. Chest melts over your thighs. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Tuck your chin. Pull the crown of your head to your toes. Go a little further into the fold. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come down onto your back. Take an inversion. You can take waterfall. Your feet up. Hands are a block supporting your lower back. If you want to go into shoulder stand, take that. Keep breathing. You can allow your breath to become a little bit more gentle, a bit more natural now. That feels good. Slow down your breath, slow down your thoughts. Breathe in. If you're in a shoulder stand, you can move to plow. Feet behind your head to the ground. Maybe your knees come to your ears. Slowly come back down onto your mat. Extend your left leg, draw your right knee into your chest. Cross it over your body. Supine twist. Keep your shoulders on the mat. Gaze over your right shoulder. That might help to keep it down. Use that left hand to guide the right leg across. Deepen the twist, the stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back to center. Shift your hips to the left a little bit. Right leg long, left knee in. Cross it over the body. Keep breathing. Deep in. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more big twist. Come back to center. Center your hips. Give your knees a squeeze. Lift your shoulders. Hug in tight. And release. Shavasana is the last Halloween pose, corpse pose. Really embody that experience of just being in stillness. Resisting the urge to fidget. If you need to get your body where it's level and you feel comfortable, then you do that. But it's just like, you need to wiggle your fingers. You don't need to scratch the itch. Just allow your body and your mind to land in a moment of deep rest. In that moment, you might catch yourself wiggling, fidgeting, distracted. Just draw the attention back to that next natural breath. I will read the Halloween reading from Journey into Power by Melody Beattie. That's nothing to do with Halloween, but that's okay. Something important is happening now. There's never a time when nothing is happening. Something is always taking place. Growth is occurring. We're evolving, transforming, working things out, incorporating our last lesson and preparing for our next. Something is happening. We just don't always see it. And that's how it's meant to be. When we know too much too soon, it's easy to let our heads get in the way. We think we have to control, have to force, have to make it happen, have to do something. In a gentle but wise way, the universe takes into account our fears and our natures. It doesn't let us know too much too soon. It doesn't spoil the surprise. It doesn't want us to spoil it either. Open your heart to the universe. Trust that something is always happening. And often, it's much different and better than you think. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Now wiggle your fingers, your toes, take a big stretch. You'll bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position with your hands at your heart center. Sitting tall. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Thumbs to your forehead center. The playfulness and the possibility in me acknowledges the playfulness and the possibility in each and every one of you. Thank you for flowing with me this Halloween. We bow together. Thank you, thank you. Hope you have a happy Halloween. Here in Toronto, I think we're not supposed to have rain. It's been like raining all week, but today's supposed to be a nicer day. So hopefully, if you have kiddos, they get to go out there and enjoy themselves. We kind of missed this last year because of the pandemic, and just have an awesome rest of your day. I'm sure some of you are worried about Mr. Bean. He's fine. This is just the life of a dog with seizures. It was just a bit shocking to have two of them happen over like a 10-hour period. So he's good. Be happy to go out for a walk with his Cowardly Lion costume. I'll come check the chat. Have an awesome day. Keep moving your body. Keep nourishing your body. Comment, subscribe to the channel, like the video, all of that great stuff to keep the channel growing. And I will see you again next Sunday. Pleasure. So good. Yeah, Mr. B was entertaining today. Happy Halloween, everybody. Have an awesome day. He's feeling better this morning. He just needs a good walk. Take care, everybody. I'll see you soon.